the chief center, because I have to stay in heaven to divide them. Not the case. The two best of Artemis. Third is me. But Gismondi, what did you feel when you had these two faces? A happiness is beautiful as a whole. But it is always beautiful when the details are taken care of, the smallest detail, that are not touchable. It's not that we change anything because we can't. We do not change anything because it is so. I made this one this morning in my studio, the first, and brought it to his office. And this was the first time he saw it. You really brought about an absolutely great change in the field of lighting. To make a device like this, there was nothing like it on the market. When I saw the girl the first time, I said, I would love to do a mask like the guy too. And I began to think how you could make a table lamp that wasn't the guy. And it seemed to me that there was no other way and no hope on. And then I completely changed. But the love of things and the love of natures. This is your fantastic earth bond. He is so great that she allows herself to. I met Ernesto Gismondi at the time of her disappearance. Indeed, maybe a little bit before. We were there all together, around a tour Soxus around Ernesto Gismondi, young designers, young architects, with many beautiful hopes. From that moment was born a beautiful relationship with Ernesto Gismondi, and after a few years, Ptolemy was born. That you have some way cemented our relationship. Ptolemy was an extraordinary case, because it is still a mask, which has many applications. That is, it has an image that does not go out of fashion, is very technical, but at the same time very domestic, capable of adapting to all places. Of the most representative, most operational, A from house to kitchen to bathroom to large offices, of American investigators, because they told me that you can see so much in all American TV shows. And then from Ptolemy I had great quality. That is the quality of knowing how to regenerate. Every year in practice we present a new Ptolemy, a little smaller, a little bigger, a little narrower, with metal head, with head of parchment silk. IEA, it's not a product, it's just an idea to use light. And so I thought of a mask. Table is Latizio, but with traditional light bulbs. With the cable problem, because the big problem was always the one of having to run the cable so that you wouldn't see, as you can't see in the girl, because you have to be ashamed of the cable. It's like you're telling me you have a belt to keep you up. The pants you see, who cares, is always wrong, always makes a big mess, especially when it comes out of the washing machine. And via Zen L, it's a mess. Yes, but look that he has limited himself to 2 episodes where the cable is there, but you cannot see so much. The big difference is that the girl is counterbalanced and has the counterweights. Instead, Ptolemy has springs. That you do not see, because even of those you were ashamed is so here. And so the difference is all in physics. After which the theme is the same, i.e. always put a mask in all possible positions and make it stay there. So moving it with one hand, because on a keyboard you must have 2 hands to move it. It doesn't work anymore, it's true. You're right. Try to watch this. In this position is a beautiful object, really is. Harmonious in everything. Then change it differently. Put it in another position, and she is always the same beautiful. Then over the years, one fly pulls another like cherries, and we did. Many labels, many products. And the latest product is a ferret called Tico that I designed for Pita Rondinini. Pity Rondinini is the last masterpiece of very little considered over the centuries because it is an unwork, but it is in fact the work that most contains in light all the philosophy, the poetic one, all the knowledge of, for what he had done, but also a goal towards the future. Indeed, we could say that it is a work of Grady. And I needed special lighting because, the room in which it was placed, and the Spanish hospital room, which has a whole other story. My room all frescoed and sided in the middle. I wanted it to shine and glow with its own light. I would have liked make the matter exalted. With Artemis we drew this little deal. Shaper that has the possibility to perfectly shape the work on which light is projected. You didn't know is the only in the world which has the possibility to represent yourself well. And this is also a beautiful shape. You never noticed, no? Ah yes, I'll try to see this one what it means. All two of the sisters very efficient and very useful. What is the male? What is the female? Yours is extremely accurate. In whatever position he has always that position of balance. Two of the bars like these, which are very precise. That one there instead is a girl who turns as you want. Do what you want, you put so. And that is different from this one, just as a setting. Then this is how. Male, that one arm alone was not enough for him, and you put two. And therefore, you have sisters, but to say it's us. We are the males, we are strong. I would say one of these is male and the other is female. But holy Jesus. So the bulb always comes out quay. And who allowed? I have a really amazing lighting. I am not stabilizing a lighting, but also not disturbed by visitors. By visitors, not disturbed by chi. Approaches the work to see it in more detail. All this experience has launched a new product, which also has a quality that in other cases many priests do not have. That is, it has 1-to-1 small veil that affirms the light, so that even if it is fixed against the eyes does not bark. I must admit that I draw many faces to the end, at least 30 each year, but only a few become prototypes, and only a few then become presented products, and a few then become products. Real. In the catalog, because you have to generate many ideas and then let these ideas find their place, like seeds thrown to earth.